Yep, proud of the way the team battled. Had a chance at the end on the last drive. Came up short, got a finish, but really proud of the way the team came out and battled. We got to build on that. We got a great opponent coming in here this weekend, North Dakota State.
Questions? Yeah, Coach, I just want to kind of touch on last season a little bit. Last season, the team goes into South and loses 49-0. Here, it's a much closer game. Granted, South Dakota's a different team. Mm-hmm. So how much does it help to have the Bison coming here?
Well, I think anytime you're at home, you got to embrace that. I thought we've played well at home. We got to build on that. We did some things better this past weekend. We got to continue to grow from that.
Yeah, and really, last weekend on offense, they played well, had some explosive plays. Defense made plenty of stops when they needed to as well. What are some of the positive things from both sides of the ball that you guys can take into this week?
Well, I think the biggest thing is that we held them to field goals. And when you can do that, that's a win. If you hold a team field goals or less, you have a chance at the end, and that's exactly what we did. We had the ball at the end with the chance to win the football game, but it came down to really the last 2 minutes of the half and the last 2 minutes of the game. We needed to make a stop right before halftime. They got down there and kicked a field goal, and at the end of the game, maybe it's not a touchdown you need, maybe it's a field goal to win. But a lot of opportunities throughout the game, but a lot of great effort, and proud of this team.
This team has weapons just, all over. They're rated #1 for a reason, obviously. But you guys have shot the conference before. Last year. North came in here. So what do you think is really needed on your side to really shock the conference again?
Well, we got to keep building. We got to have some consistency on offense. We've shown that at times. We've played well on defense at times. Now we got to put it all together, and not only for this game, but the rest of the way out.
What are some weaknesses for the Bison that the Sycamores can maybe use?
Well, I've been watching them. They're awfully good in all three phases. That's why they're rightfully the #1 team in the country. They do a great job in everything that they've done. It's a championship program. Their expectations are very high, and they're playing like that. They fly around on defense. I know their defense coordinator worked with them 2 stops. Worked with them at Wyoming. He worked here as our linebacker coach. He's doing a great job with their defense, and then offensively, they're always dangerous. They've got an outstanding wide receiver. Their quarterback is tremendous. They do a really good job on special teams. We know that going into it, but where we've got to continue to improve is take this past weekend and build on it.
I think you and your team, your coaches, assistants, need to be congratulated on the depth of your team. Mm-hmm. It seems like each week, the last few weeks, you've had somebody step up, whether it be a running back or a quarterback. So you got some new leadership going into this game this coming week.
Yep.
Can you comment on that?
Yep, absolutely. I'd be happy to. You're going to listen to Keyshawn talk. You're going to listen to Devin talk. Both those guys have been working while they've waited, and they got their opportunity, and they've made the most of it. And we got to continue to do that. We got 6 games to go. Everyone's got a valuable role in this football team, and the next man up's got to be ready to go, and the expectations at the position. And you saw that with Keyshawn, the way that he played. You've seen that with Nick Osho. You've seen that with Devin at the safety position. But these guys are embracing that opportunity, and we got to continue to build our depth.
Keyshawn, you just look at this defense that's coming in here on Saturday. Coach always didn't really go too in-depth on it. Are there any weak areas that you think you can capitalize on as far as their defense?
I see, as far as weak areas, I feel like it's more just what we can do to capitalize on the moments during the game. Every team's going to have its ups and its downs, and I feel like our biggest thing is capitalizing on it. So I feel like our biggest thing is just building off what we did last week as an offense, and then just trying to put it together for all 4 quarters.
Yeah, and you guys have obviously been shifting a lot of people in and out on offense, and it seems like you guys are building confidence with the group that played last week. Though a lot of explosive plays, including 2 big catches by yourself. When you take some of the things that happened last week on offense, how does that help you guys build confidence heading into this week and the rest of the season?
It's just about doing it. I feel like that's the biggest thing for us. I mean, we got to be consistent throughout the game, though. I feel like it's what we have to work on. It's what we have been improving on week by week. But those big plays have definitely instilled a lot of confidence in us, a lot of confidence in surrounding teammates, and us being explosive on offense, brings our defense up to even play up to their standards. So.
Walk me through the touchdown catch. I mean, I talked to Brock a little bit at it. It's at the post-game press conference, but I mean, 3-step drop, and he saw you open and unleash. What was it like from your perspective, and just what's the connection been like with you and Brock throughout camp and into the season?
Yeah, ever since I got here, me and Brock have kind of been that 1-2 punch. He's my guy, but it was a play call. We tried to get him to jump off sides. I guess our center thought he did, snapped the ball, and I just was ready to go. I'm glad Brock trusted me enough to make the grab if it came down to it, and I did, make the most available play. And it was a great feeling, great moment for me personally, and I know the team really needed it, and it really sparked us up, especially it even got our defense going. So.
Yeah, you guys are at home again this week, obviously. How fired up does it get you and your teammates when you've got a top team in the conference, top team in FCS coming into Terre Haute?
I feel like it only just wants to make us play better. Being the underdog is a blessing and a curse. You know what I'm saying? Because now we just go out there and we just play our hardest. You know what I'm saying? Against a top team in the country like that, and like they're coming in here, we got to defend our house. So I feel like we got to take that mindset into practice hard, practice consistent, and bring that energy into the game.
All right, Devin, to start things off, the defense stood strong last week, only gave up 6 points in the second half. Coach Mallory talked about how you guys were able to hold them to field goals. Building confidence over these past couple of games, what has been the biggest thing for you guys as a defensive unit that you've seen?
We just stay together throughout the whole game. We fight and we practice hard, and I think last game was a strong performance. We're just going to continue to build off that.
How much does it help to have the game here instead of there?
It's a big help in our home crowd. Everybody just wants to defend our home turf, and that's what we're going to try to do.
You were significantly different the second half than the first half in the last game. Is that going to carry over into this coming game this weekend?
Yes, I believe so. It just starts with practice, and we just want to play fast, physical, and violent, and that's what we're going to try to do.
Was this last game a confidence builder?
Most definitely.
I mean, safety room, you look at it, you've got a group of leaders that are there with Kamal, with Jorge, and obviously yourself taking on a role now. Just how important is that role for you guys, especially as you look at an offense coming in like North Dakota State that's pretty explosive at times?
North Dakota State, they're a great team. It's a great challenge. And having depth at the safety position is a great thing to do because all of us can play.
Yeah, and Keyshawn talked about how when the offense makes the play, it kind of makes the defense want to make a play as well. You guys got to the quarterback last week as well as making plays out there. So when you think about that, just like when you see the offense have an explosive play and the defense gets back on the field, how badly does that make you guys kind of want to match them?
The offense, they get us going. Coach talks about playing complementary football, and when the offense get going, that's when the defense gets going as well.